another big day in the saddle planned with about 110 kilometers, 3,000 meters of climbing for the day. Our first objective was to reach the top of the Erbe Pass, about 500-600 meters above Corvara. The weather again was beautiful, as you can see from the images. Perfect sky and hot, but not too much. Of course, it's hot when you come up. It's a bit cooler when you go down, but definitely a beautiful day. There was a UCI mountain bike race in the area, so it was very busy on the side of the Val Gardena. Lots of booths from bike companies and everything in Saint Christina. So we moved forward, continued towards Saint Ulrich and then Lyon, where before that we had a coffee here. In total we went down to about 1,400 meters, so that means you have to climb them up again. And some sections like the ones you're seeing and the ones a bit further were like very small roads, countryside roads, a bit more like fire roads that you would find in gravel, probably in Canada or the US. They were asphalted, but sometimes barely. So it was kind of nice, but a bit slower than what we were expecting. In contrast to several of the other days in the Dolomites, this climb was about 1,200 meters high up to the Erbe Pass, so it was a long climb, it was hot. We stopped for lunch at St. Pietro, a very nice village. We had a beautiful soup, all of us liked it very much, with some lemonade, trying to fuel up for the rest of the climb. Then we pushed on to the pass. Some of the sections were very steep, up to 14%. Short but steep, so a bit of stinging in the legs. This was something I didn't expect, but we had really to get out of the saddle and push hard to make these short climbs and get to the next hairpin. for a snack at the Erbe Pass. It was a Saturday, so it was busy, lots of people in animation. It was quite interesting. We felt more like we were in Austria than Italy from how people were dressed and how they behaved. So it was interesting to see this contrast. So we headed down about 1,100 meters in the valley, and we know that Corvara sits at 1,500, so that means we had 400 meters more to climb later on. And this was done over about 20 kilometers, so it was kind of a painful, slow, falls flat kind of rise, gradually reaching Corvara after a long day. And this 1,200 meters climb in the afternoon with the sun was quite taxing. So this part we went down was quite nice to kind of get the legs a little bit of rest. As you can see, we had to stop quite often to find our way. It was not as easy as the previous rides, but nonetheless, we were only 5 today to do this ride. Some others decided to do a shorter climb. Others went to do some via ferrata in the area. But all in all, it was a nice ride. Not my favorite from all the rides I did in Italy during my trip, but still something quite nice, and a great bunch of people. We really enjoyed our day. I hope you enjoyed this video as well.